collaboration and the importance of that. Let me tell you this. You know, true leaders understand when they're leading correctly that it looks as if the people they're attempting to lead is doing the work on their own. So that means it has to be a cause-driven, solution-oriented perspective in which the objectives that you're trying to accomplish are being wielded by. The more you learn, you know, as an educator, the more you learn as an interventionist, the more you learn as just the process of life, you realize that there's so much more you don't know. And there's so much other expertise out there that if you only utilize that expertise to accomplish certain objectives that you have no capability of accomplishing, you'll get there a lot faster. We are so ingratiated in this self-anointment that we don't want to relinquish the fact that it's others out there who have just as much or more superior knowledge. The thing about multidisciplinary collaboration is we want to pull the expertise from individuals to drive the process. We can easily do that when we have a clear indication of what the end goal of that process is. So that tells us scientifically we have to be critical thinkers. We must design first and foremost where we're trying to go. And then we must design an infrastructural roadmap that is going to require certain expertise to get us there. And then once we do that, we have to go out and select the expertise that can move the process. If we do it in this format, it keeps the personality out of the venue, and we can truly move a process forward where at the end of the day, we all benefit. We have to embrace the fact that if we are going to accomplish what we want to accomplish, especially as it relates to the reduction of violence, violence is a science, people. It is not a game, and it's not haphazard, it's not arbitrary. People who use violence know what they're doing. They do it because they're effective with it, and they do it because it works for them. So we have to draft a counterbalance of the forehand methodology that helps us get out in front of that violence and then detour the dysfunctional thinking process, which causes the individual to use that violence. That's more than a nutshell. Okay, so if we use that expertise, if we draw that plan together, and then most importantly, the reason we have to remember that it has to be cause-driven because it allows our butts to stay in our lane and do what we do best and not trying to run all over the highway and do what everybody else is doing. And unfortunately, in this field, we are all over the highway. I'm going to be a little blunt to you there, I'm going to be real, so just kind of expect that. So lastly, if we do not collaborate in terms of moving the process forward, we are going to self-destruct. We are not going to get there, and that's a testimonial to decades of violence which has basically petrified this city. If we do not move collaboratively, and respect the expertise of those around us to get the process done, at the end of the day, we will self-destruct.